Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Friday, the 15th of December. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for joining us. Coming up, we have information about disaster insurance claims, what you may need to know. After that, we take a visit to Dickson to Boardable 615. 615, get it? That's the area code. Well, it's a cute little spot there in Dickson where you can do a little shopping and have some lunch or a snack at the same time. Love it. And then we learn all about Ollie and Finn's counter in Columbia, another place that we need to visit. But first, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. If you live in Montgomery County and were impacted by the tornado December 9th, you can now apply for disaster assistance. Montgomery County made the announcement on the 14th. For information on how to apply and what you need to provide to FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, go to mainstreetmediatn.com and find Main Street Clarksville. Farm Credit Mid-America is now accepting applications for its Customer Scholarship and Farm Credit Mid-America Scholars programs. Scholarship recipients are chosen based on academic performance, leadership qualities, community involvement, and passion for promoting and being part of the future of agriculture. Learn more at our website and by finding Cheatham County Exchange. A gift card can be a great way to say Merry Christmas. By going to mainstreetmediatn.com, you can read Miss Cheap's story on how some gift cards also come with perks for the one giving the gift card as a gift. How, you ask? Go to our website for the answer and more. Let's get a check of the forecast now with the team at Tennessee Valley Weather.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast for the rest of today. And for this weekend, we are looking chilly to start off in southern middle Tennessee. Temperatures starting off in the 30s, but hey, we warm up very nicely into the upper 50s to lower 60s by this afternoon with a little bit of a breezy wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. But we stay mainly sunny with a few clouds eventually creeping in by the afternoon hours, with temperatures falling into the lower 40s by this evening and back into the 30s. Overnight, we're going to have cloud cover stick around with a few rain showers possible by the time we get to Saturday afternoon, but the morning should stay dry. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast for southern middle Tennessee. Again, dry for the rest of today, but clouds will increase with temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Mid to lower 50s this weekend due to more cloud cover than sunshine, with a few rain showers possible Saturday afternoon, overnight, and for Sunday. Eventually clearing out by Monday with nothing but sunshine and temperatures a little bit cooler in the lower 50s to upper 40s heading into your Tuesday.
This morning, we're talking about insurance claims. This is on the forefront of many minds, as we go into the coming days, if it hasn't been on their mind already, to tell us the questions that we need to ask, what we need to know to make sure that you have the proper information. Well, we have insurance agent and agency owner. We have Alexis Goines with us from Allstate. Alexis, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say, our hearts go out to anyone suffering. The biggest thing that we're seeing right now is you want to make sure that your contractors are vetted, they're local, licensed. There are what we call storm chasers. I'm sure everybody's kind of heard the term in the area. No contractors are going to ask for money up front, and they're not going to have you sign right away. So those are two key things that would be your red flags to look for. But for those of you, I know many of you have already filed your claims and got those underway. A lot of people don't realize that with the renter's insurance, you can actually get coverage for displacement. So I know we've had some apartments, townhomes, and obviously renters in the neighborhoods that were affected. So if you have renter's insurance and you haven't filed, go ahead and get it filed. They're going to be able to help with your personal belongings and getting you a place to stay. So as far as the homes and homeowners that were affected, I know like with Allstate, I was so impressed. We were right close by, so I didn't get to anyone until Sunday. But Sunday morning, I called all of our claims that came up, verified the people who were displaced were put into hotels Saturday night, those who had called. So I was just so grateful that they, weren't left out in the cold. Right. Some people have family in town and were able to utilize that. But once they got everybody set up in the hotels. Now we're kind of looking for long-term housing for those who are going to be in it for the long haul and the rebuild and going from there. So we've just been fielding calls. You want to make sure that you're taking photos of everything. You want to have everything documented. Start thinking about the items that were damaged, because those, they may require a list. So, and I know of everything going on, that's going to be so stressful for people. So we've offered to help. A lot of times they ask for a guesstimate of what you paid for it. So we've told our customers, if you can just put a list together, we can do the research on the back end to help with that. So definitely get with your local agency. If you've filed a claim and haven't heard from anyone, I definitely suggest that you give them a call. It's going to be important to stay on top of things, and because there's so many that are affected, getting on top of it right away. We have a list of vendors that our prior customers have used in the past and they were happy with. So we've been sending that out. I'm more than happy to give that to you or send to anyone in need as well.
That'd be wonderful, yes, if you could share that, and then again, we can share that here. Is it the same process for a business owner who might have lost a business as it is for a homeowner? What is that?
Yes, with the business, it's going to be a similar process. They do offer lost wages or business income for those policies. So again, it's just key to get it filed right away. There's a process like with anything. We had talked about that. So the sooner you do it, the better. And because of the demand, I mean, we just finished out our last claim from the March storms.
Oh, wow.
So I just advise everybody to start really thinking there. I know right now we're just kind of in the cleanup mode, making sure people are okay and housed, but keeping that next step in mind is going to be key.
So patience as well, because this can be a long process.
Yes, absolutely. And we reassure that you would be set up in a long-term home while all of that's being done, so that you can continue to rebuild and have your family in a safe place.
What is that most common question that you get when events like this happen?
We get a wide variety of questions. The one that we've seen most commonly in this case is power outages. So a lot of people were affected by them. Many still don't have power. But if there was no damage to the home, unfortunately, it's not a covered loss with insurance. So we just advise you to try to do what you can to, salvage food if you can. I mean, at this point, if you haven't done so, it's probably too late. But if you have access to a generator or friends and family in town that you're able to stay with. And then we're also referring people to the resources. Stefanie and I were just talking about how incredible this community has been in pulling together, and sometimes, I've tried to get things places and they already had it. So if there's any light in the situation, that's it, and we just need to draw upon those resources. So I know the Red Cross is a big one. From my understanding, they have to assess 70% of the damage before any funds can be released, but it's important to get with them, get your case started. And we have shared a lot on Facebook, so I have a list of resources. Again, I'm more than happy to share that with anybody. And if there are other questions that come up, even if you're not our customers, we're more than happy to answer them and do what we can to help.
That is fantastic, thank you. And as we mentioned yesterday, 11 counties were impacted with the storms that came through on Saturday afternoon, and again, a number of communities coming together. But damage is being assessed in many areas. Just know that there is a process. It does take time, but as Alexis said, the Red Cross is there for you. If you need assistance, we encourage you to call the 800 number for the Red Cross. Absolutely. And ask those questions that you need to ask. And Alexis, thank you for equipping us with the information that you did share this morning. And I say that because we do live in Tennessee. This isn't going to be the last time we see, this type of activity, this type of damage. So have this, save this, write it down, and just put it in the back of your mind in case you ever need it. But for those in need right now, I do hope this helps. And Alexis, is there anything else that we haven't touched on?
Yes, I just want to say for anybody who's suffering, that's in need, if you're able to get online, go to the Northeast High School. That's where the Red Cross is set up, but they also have connections with YAPAC and all of the other amazing organizations in town who are helping. So there is resources out there for people if they have an interim with insurance or if you don't have coverage at all.
Alexis Goines, thank you so
Yeah,
very much.
absolutely.
Again, Allstate agent and agency owner in the Clarksville area, but again, information that can help all of you no matter where you are. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
He shoots, and he scores!
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. I do love highlighting businesses, and this time of year you can just pop into some of the cutest places. One happens to be right here in Dickson on Main Street. I'm in Boardable 615. You know, I've been wondering, is it 615 or 615?
615.
615, I was right. Boardable 615 here on Main Street. The owner with us today, Elizabeth Dotson. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me at Boardable 615.
And thank you for creating such a phenomenal space. And I chuckle a little bit because, again, as I've mentioned in the past, I grew up in Dickson County. We didn't have this sort of thing when I was growing up or in my early 20s, but now you can come in, you can do a little shopping and have some lunch. Tell us about where you got this idea, where this started.
This started as a business out of my house. January 2020, a friend messaged me and was like, hey, will you do a platter for a baby shower? And I did. And then someone else reached out and was like, you should start a business. So in the beginning, I made boards out of my house and delivered them on Saturday. And then we grew so big that I couldn't deliver them anymore. And I sold them out of the trunk of an excursion in the YMCA parking lot. And then I went down to Buff City Soap, was dropping a board off down there for Father's Day. And Kara Bandy, the owner of Buff City, one of the owners, said, you should open a store. So we opened the store with mostly retail and to-go boards, and it has evolved into catering, restaurant, bar, just a fun event space.
Did you ever imagine that you would go from that kitchen to the trunk to now, how much space do you have here?
2,500 square feet.
To 2,500 square feet of a brick and mortar.
No, not at all.
Dreams come true. And you know, when you work hard and you want something, you can make it happen.
Yes, absolutely. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but we're learning and growing every day.
I beg to differ with you on that one. But for those who come in here as they can shop, you know, your charcuterie boards are still very special and uniquely put together. Can you kind of share with us what we have here?
Yes. So this is our mini Boardable. It is a single serve charcuterie board that you can pick up here at the store. We have them ready to go. They're going to pair great with anything because it's whatever you enjoy.
Right.
So you have a little bit of meat, cheeses, a jalapeno pepper jelly, and then fruits, nuts, and some sweets are in there too.
And this time of year, you know, with the holiday, with Christmas and then New Year's, you know, you want to give that little gift. These are perfect gifts.
Perfect.
And I love what you have set up behind it because, again, our teachers are special. Those
Teachers.
in our school system, so special and deserve a treat, and you have something special for them.
Yes, so it's the same thing. It's got a little extra chocolate and a little extra charcuterie in there. But it's same thing, just packaged up to hand out to all your favorite teachers, dental assistant, OBGYN, whatever.
All of the people in your life. Now, how far in advance do they need to reach out to you to get these done?
Usually just 24 hours, but we are booking up because it is the holidays, so the sooner the better.
Gotcha. Okay, and then talk to me about your little market area up front and the items that you offer, and are they local?
We do have an entire section that's made in Tennessee.
Okay.
Jams, jellies, pickled products, cocktail mixes. The cool thing about 2020 is when the world was, you know, the pandemic was going on, all these people started their own businesses out of their passion, out of making craft cocktails, out of seasoning their roasted pork, whatnot. So I love that we get to showcase their products because I did the same thing that year. And then there's just a lot of fun food and beverage stuff. Besides the food and beverage, I love that people fellowship around it. So we surround ourselves with food when we're celebrating, when we're mourning. I don't know about you, but if I've had a great day, I deserve a little mini Boardable. And if I've had a terrible day, I deserve a little mini Boardable.
Yes, if you're celebrating, if you're on all the, yes, I agree with that 100%. That is beautiful. And like looking at some of the items, some of my favorite things in there, I love the funny sayings on your kitchen towels that you can't use, they're just there for decoration, but the funny kitchen sayings, and then there's some games as well. Now let's talk about the restaurant that you have, the cafe, as you will, and your setup, where the tables came from, and then what you offer on the menu.
So we do soups, salads, and paninis. When we did just boards, I had extra meat and cheeses. So I was looking for a way to sell some extra meat and cheese to pay the bills. I picked up some panini presses because all we had to do was get the presses and some bread. We made our own sauces, and that's how the panini menu developed.
Okay.
Then it got hot, so people wanted lettuce as an option. So anything that goes on a board can go on a panini, can go on a salad. So just 3 different bases. And then one day I wanted soup, so I made soup, and that's literally how we accidentally started a restaurant.
And with the bar, so you can have your cocktail in the afternoon as you're out shopping in downtown Dickson. You can come in, have your cocktail. And look, you guys, can you see the glitter in this? Check that out. Just the fun little additions that makes this special.
Makes you feel that way. My parents gave me sparkling apple juice in a champagne glass at New Year's, and it made me feel so special as a child. And we don't get that enough as adults.
Right.
So when you have the right glassware and when you add glitter to it, you just feel a little special. And I want everyone to feel special.
I love that. And then, again, the space that you have created, what was your goal and your hope with this?
What could I get for free? No, seriously, this picnic table was built by my brother-in-law and father-in-law, and they didn't like it, so he left it in his yard for a year. And I was like, hey, I love that rustic look. Can I have that table? Church pews came off Facebook Marketplace.
And that's genius, by the way.
Benches.
Genius.
It's almost like a hug, though, too. There's something about the old wooden church pew to drink an old-fashioned in or sip on your glitter champagne.
Yes, 100%.
Cheers.
I love that. So again, it is the holiday season. If you're looking for that gift or something special, visit Boardable 615. Get out here and check out and see what they have. If it's the summertime, come in, enjoy, just...
These are great in a cooler.
Oh, okay.
These minis that come on plastic, or that come in plastic, or if you get a larger board, we can break them down into containers. So when you get to the river, crack them open and snack on, create different bites and snack on all of it.
I love it. 12 months a year, 7 days a week. If you need something a little special, you want a snack right here, this is the place. Boardable 615. I encourage you as you head out to your different areas this holiday season, step into all of the shops, all the little cafes, because you never know what you might find and who you might meet. Elizabeth Dotson, owner of Boardable 615, thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Yes, stick with us right here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
At Chapel's, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapel's, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapel's locations in Dickson, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. You know we love our food here at Mornings on Main Street, so we are highlighting another eatery, this one in Columbia. It's called Ollie and Finn's Counter, and I just have to share with you a couple of the sandwiches. Listen to this. They have a Coyote Club, I Want to Believe, a Speechless, an American Werewolf in Columbia. Great names for sandwiches. I can't wait to learn more. Chris Yao shares more from Columbia.
I'm Chris Yao, and I am in downtown Columbia, just off of Carmack Boulevard, where a old business in a new location has just opened up. Ollie and Finn's Counter here in the New South Marketplace. Again, right here in the middle, in the heart of downtown Columbia, moving in from the Arts District. So we're going to go in, tell you a little bit more about Ollie and Finn's when we go behind the apron.
Ollie and Finn's is a sandwich shop in Columbia. We're attached to Bad Idea Brewing. So it's just kind of a full functioning kind of brew pub, sandwich counter. I don't know, a bunch of classic ideas kind of thrown together into one space.
If you're curious where the name Ollie and Finn's comes from, well, it's kind of a family name.
Ollie and Finn, they are dogs. But Ollie and Finn's is a scratch kitchen, and we make everything that we possibly can, here, using a lot of family recipes and are doing our own twists on family recipes that, and then creating new recipes.
Yes.
This guy's the classically trained chef over here.
It's a way to make food that we love, that we grew up with, that we learned about, techniques we learned on our journey to today. It's about making it accessible to everybody. It's about making it fun. It's about a new experience. It's about Duke's mayonnaise. It's about great bread, good quality products, and something accessible to where you can come in and you feel like you're having an experience for $20 as opposed to having an experience for $50. And that's the difference is, we do make everything homemade from scratch, using the best quality stuff we can.
And partnering with the brewery has been awesome. I feel like this is the first brew pub type of place, and we're still working on that, like, because we're not a pub or a sandwich shop, but we're with a brewery now. So I don't really know exactly what to call it, but I know it's the only one in Columbia so far. So
Ollie and Finn's is a scratch kitchen, and they make a lot of unique sandwiches. When you come in, you can get a turkey and cheese if you'd like, but they'd like for you to step out of that comfort zone and try something that they've created. And why? Ethan has one simple answer.
Because you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Because
Yeah.
we created our stuff, we create our specials, we create everything with the consumer in mind, and we don't make. It's not gross. Like, it's, the stuff we put together makes sense together. It belongs together, and
if you can get out of your comfort zone and try something, then I promise you're going to like it. And if you don't, we're going to make you whatever you want.
Yeah.
But we want you to try it. We really want people to just push out of their comfort zones a little bit.
If you come in and order the collard green sandwich without collard greens, I'm gonna say no. But if you decide that you want to try it and you don't like it, then we'll make you whatever you want. But like she said, it's come in and try it. Broaden the horizons, man.
Yeah. One of our regulars when she first came in, tried to order the American Werewolf without the collard greens. And we were just like, hey, just try it. If you hate it, we'll make you something else. And she comes in weekly to get that sandwich. Never ate collard greens or enjoyed them her whole life growing up, but she gets that sandwich every time she comes in.
The best way, I think, to reach us is Facebook or Instagram at Ollie and Finn's, all spelled out. If you Google us, it has all of our information on there. Imagine that.
It does.
All of our phone number, our address, and everything is on there.
We also have a website, just ollieandfins.com. badideabrewing.com. And you can order online there. So there you go.
But the best thing is follow us all on Instagram at Ollie and Fins, at Bad Idea Brewing.
Yes.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today. Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no-danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your first bet up to a $1,000 maximum if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at the crowd that turned out at a show for Clarksville at the Fallen Brewery in Clarksville on Wednesday evening. Tips and donations were made to continue in the efforts to help those impacted in the disaster, the tornado that hit Clarksville on Saturday afternoon. Again, it was a great turnout. 5 local artists were on hand participating. Sassy's there to provide food. A beautiful night to raise money for those who need it.
Thanks for joining us. Have a nice rest of your afternoon, a good weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.